No, India has made great strides, is making great strides, and has made great strides, and also from the government's point of view, they're pushing for it as well. It's a country that is very important in the world in this respect. So, yeah, no, I'm happy with what I see. I think it's very good. And not only that, it has to improve, it has to get better, because the demand and for this is going to, for charging and for storing of electricity and so on, is going to grow tenfold over the next 5 years, if at least tenfold. And it's going to, in terms of finance, it's going to grow from a $10 billion industry to a $100 billion industry within 5 years in India. Yeah.
What do you see your role on Servotech's Global Advisory Board contributing to these goals and in taking the vision of the company forward?
Well, you know, I would do whatever I can. I'm an electrical engineer, so I know the field very well. And so the idea would be to offer them what knowledge I have, you know, what I can do, what I know of the world and how to go about expanding. The idea is Servotech's hoping to expand to at least 40 countries. So, you know, you can expect great things. It's a great team.
What opportunities do you see in India's renewable energy sector, potential between India and global companies?
Sorry, could you say that again?
What opportunities do you see in India's renewable energy sector, its potential between India and global companies?
Well, you know, India is a major player. You know, India is already involved globally on many levels. India is already involved on a global level on many levels. So it's not as though India is starting to become involved in anything. It's, you know, it's India is already a major player. I mean, it's the fourth largest GDP in the world. I mean, obviously, you know, India is a serious contender for many things.
What is on the top of your agenda with this India visit? And are you meeting policymakers or investors? You're also visiting Ram Mandir in Ayodhya as part of your itinerary, the Ram Temple in Ayodhya.
Yes, I'm very keen to visit the temple. Sorry?
What significance does this hold for you?
Well, you know, the history of India is something that fascinates the whole world. It certainly fascinated me, because the history of India is not the history of India, it's the history of the human race. You know, it's the only history that goes back to times that no one else talks about. So Indian history goes back like 14,000 years that we know of. So to not be interested in that, you must be a very silly person. No, yeah, no, I'm very interested in that. And I was saying to people that the Vedas, I read the Vedas because some of the Vedas, I mean, because I wrote a book that involved a little bit of history around India, and hoping to publish this year. And because of that book, I had to learn about Shiva, and I had to learn about the Vedas and so on. And the Vedas talk about flying machines that existed, and they even have drawings of flying machines that existed before 15,000 years ago. And even Ram is reported to have been flown from where he is to where he came from in a flying machine.
How do you view Elon Musk's interest in India in regards to Tesla and Starlink?
How do I view?
How do you view your son Elon Musk's interest in India on Tesla and Starlink?
Well, yes, it's a major market for Tesla and Starlink. Obviously, a major market. Starlink's intention is to provide Wi-Fi to people in the rural areas, and this is very important because a large portion of the world live in the rural areas and they don't have Wi-Fi, you know. And so once you have Wi-Fi, you become an economic unit in the world. You add and you contribute to the world. And we've got many people who are living outside the scope of Wi-Fi. It's not good. So Starlink is going to provide Wi-Fi to everyone, and in some cases for very little cost.